And we're live.
We're live. Hi, I'm Sapphy.
And I'm Mystic.
And this is the Lore Together live stream, beginning our alternate Thursday live stream of Mass Effect 2. Hence why you're on the import Mass Effect 1 character. We stopped playing Lorena around the beginning of June? Or was it right before
July.
June?
No, you're right. Yeah.
Not beginning of June.
Beginning of June. Because we did 4 episodes of Firewatch.
Okay, that's right. And now, since we're doing alternate Thursdays, we're beginning strong with Mass Effect 2.
Yep. So
After
here we
our
go.
Mass Effect run with Lorena Shepard. If you haven't watched it, it's all on our YouTube. So.
Oh. Import save game details. Name, Lorena Shepard. Rank, 53rd level.
If that counts, yeah. Sure.
Sentinel.
Yeah, that's what you wanted, right?
I believe so, yeah. Paragon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what... hey, Everett. Good. How was the trip? Trip was good. We could talk
Yes.
about it in a bit.
Status of Rex. Not Rex survived.
Yes.
Caden Lenko killed on Vermeer.
Yes.
The Council was lost during the attack on the Citadel.
I forgot we did that.
Commander Shepard recommended Captain Anderson for a seat on the Council.
All right. So we're good to go. Yeah. So let's continue. That's our save profile.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
One month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicate all advanced civilizations every 50,000 years, have returned. To quell the rumors, the Council had... You have to, speed run their intro sequence.
Yeah.
You guys can go back and pause.
Yeah. Have one things goes donk donk.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Shepard!
Bay!
Hey, Bay!
Beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Very quickly, the one-shots went well, Arcane Flame, but we got a lot to talk about this first episode, so...
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy. Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Whoops. Sorry about that. We skipped a line by accident because I pressed space thinking I had to talk to him and it auto-started at the same
Oh.
second.
That's okay.
Basically,
It's-
he's saying, I can do it, I'm not leaving, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he's just trying to stay till the very end.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
For those of you who forget, Joker has a bone disorder that makes like a brittle bone disorder, essentially. Generally, just what you hate when that happens.
Mhm.
So, like, how do you start a video game
Yeah.
when the protagonist?
We do not need to review this story. You can
No.
watch our whole Let's Play for that.
Yeah, no. We don't need to review it. I think this is good for people who, if you for some reason decide to start Mass Effect 2.
Yes.
Good stuff. But you remember usually the overarching ideas from Mass Effect 1.
It was only 2 months ago that we finished that.
Yeah,
so.
we should be fine. If you need to rewatch it, just rewatch it. It's all there.
Maybe I will come back and do a bonus that we can toss up, you know.
Don't even worry about it right now,
Yeah,
Mystic.
I'm not going to do it right now.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
That's the wrong kind of skeleton, though. Do you notice that? They did not scan a female skeleton for that animation, I just want to say.
Looks good.
Yeah, looks like our shepherd. Generally goes, most people can't tell the sex of a skeleton. It's really easy. You just look at the hips, and that's how you tell. The hip to shoulder ratio is really good way to do it.
Just going to go with the imported face.
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
Everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, I say yeah. She looks like our Lorena, except, you know, prettier, actually, because it's Mass Effect 2.
We're still doing Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that wasn't voted on. I just said we were going to just do what we were. We didn't put a poll.
No, we didn't vote.
Gonna...
But I think it's fair to say that the votes, because that was technically voted from the first one, so those votes carry over. Have one thanks go. As Shakira taught us, that's right. My hips don't lie.
Yep, that all seems accurate.
Yeah.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Pistol and armor.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
That's right, I forgot. This is where they added the thermal clips.
Yes, so you have to reload like a normal game.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Thought I saw a thermal clip. Guess not. Yeah, so we have to worry about ammo this time.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Oh, hey.
Nice work,
Headshots,
Shepard.
nice.
Coast is clear. Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Can't shoot through that. I am going to waste time because we'll see if we can access any terminals. Because I've actually never checked.
Generally goes, I wonder if the resurrection scene was inspired by the Fifth Element at all. Possibly. A lot of self-referential stuff in sci-fi universe things. Not self-referential, but genre-referential.
Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launch.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door. Run! You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got mechs closing in on my position.
Generally also goes, it kind of opens a narrative Pandora's box if you can fully resurrect people. And once you realize how that happened, it's like, well, you can't just do that all the time, Ted.
Yeah, it is a ridiculously huge amount of money and resources.
Research, theoretical things that were
Yeah, we'll get
figured
there.
out.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Have one thanks talking about, referential stuff within sci-fi. Intertextual. I agree. I really like that. I want that as a t-shirt.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Sorry, I've played this intro a dozen times now, and I've never noticed this window actually was here.
Yeah. The window into space. All right. So which way are we going, Mystic?
This way.
Incoming. Have a nice trip, Shepard. What? Target down. You're done. What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
What's with the mechs?
Security. Usually they fight for us. Somebody must have hacked them. That should be impossible, unless you've got access. We've got to get you out of here, Shepard.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Well, two can play this game.
Mm-hmm. Evan thinks he's fighting, putting my degrees to use. Yes. Johnny goes, I can't remember which character that is, but it's Steve Blum. Talking about the voice actor. Yeah. That's Wilson, who won't matter for long. We'll see why.
Yeah! Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damn if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Okay. Let's kill some mechs. Like, I'm afraid to say something because I'm afraid it's going to be interrupted by a cinematic.
This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Ah, Jacob, really?
Number offline.
He really wanted you to inspect his haircut.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
They found me. Help.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B. Hurry. They're out of control.
Up those stairs, Shepard.
God, I'm hit. They shot me.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Alright, so is he part of our...
Wilson's hurt bad.
I did.
He needs help.
There we go.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear it.
Everett goes, but I wouldn't mind if you fixed my overbite in the process. Honestly, yeah.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I'm gonna shift this a little renegade here.
Yeah, because it's like, it's appropriate.
Due to the fact that we investigated Kohoku and everything in Mass Effect 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
I'll be honest, I would be like, am I indebted to this guy now that he brought me back? See, that's what he expects me to do? Just not a good feeling. This kind of feels like
Yeah.
old voodoo zombie stuff right now.
Hostiles detected. Threat retaliation.
Yes, overload. My favorite is overload when it hops, so you can overload like 3 mechs or whatever at once. So Everett has the genius spelling of, no, actually, it's a proper name. E.Lou Sevman. For Elusive Man.
Oh, God.
E. Lou Sevman. Elusive Man. I like it, actually. I love a dorky pun name like that. Can we just have a drawing of the Elusive Man with that underneath it? Elusive Man? I want that.
Subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Oh, right.
Oh, the hacking in here. It's not as fun as the last game, guys. I'm sorry. No Frogger. Instead, if it's a matching game.
I mean, it is easier for me, at least.
It is definitely easier for you. It's technically easier overall, but it's just different.
But they have other hacking games, too. It's not just all the same one, at least now.
Mm-hmm. Generally, when cigarette smoking ban was taken, yes, it was. It's been taken for decades. Everett goes, I'm not sure why that popped up in my brain, but it did. I don't know.
I have a cutscene, so I'm just waiting for you to finish chat.
Okay. All right. So, and then the last thing generally goes, have we evolved from Frogger? And we have, yes, evolved from Frogger. Now it's like match card games, like I play with Little Buddy.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive, see what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed
You really
now.
think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the Elusive Man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted, and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Before we go,
The elusive
Jerry
man
goes,
is waiting for you in
"Oh,
the other
it's elusive, not elusive. That's different. With an I instead of an E." And then the quotes, "Obviously, he has a huge crush." And then Have One Thanks goes, "It's all an illusion."
Oh, God.
I'm here for it.
I don't know if I am.
Too late.
I just feel like the dad, I forget, the dad in Independence Day, where it's like, where do you get funding for this? We left one giant space station to another giant space station, all on a terrorist organization budget. Hi.
Yep. Well, I mean, what kind of terrorism are they engaging in? That's the question. Can we find out more about them if we talk to them here? Because I feel like there's extra dialogue, but...
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Oh, maybe when we get back. Never mind.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
this? Oh, we can change our look, though. Let's worry about that later.
Not even good into your casual appearance?
Ooh, can we do that here? I don't think so.
Let's see, casual appearance.
Nope.
You don't want any of those
Well,
outfits?
maybe. No, gotta be in armor here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In case you're wondering, the elusive man is voiced by Martin Sheen.
So good.
Wait, is it Martin Sheen? Yes.
Yes.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
I still hate how stuff jumps around the wheel.
Yeah, that's fair.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Everett goes, so the sequel carrying forward your choice profile from the first game, or is the sequel proceeding on a single standard set of choices? It's carrying your choices as of right now. Funny story, before Legendary Edition, the way it remembered if you got rid of the counselor or not was that last question that was on the shuttle.
That's why that's there.
The save file cut off after that point from the original game, so they were like, how do we amend that? And it's because that's when you actually have an answer for that, because it doesn't carry over. Generality goes, well, the background they said matches what we picked for the first game, which is true.
Yep,
that's accurate. Generally goes, is he called elusive because he communicates only by hologram?
Partially would be one. Partially.
Did you cover that in an episode of ours?
We have not. Yes, a little bit. We talked about the elusive man when we talked about the Ascension project, which was a alliance project dealing with basically biotic savants. And that's where we meet Jillian and Collie Sanders. And well, no, we met Collie in the previous novel, but
yes,
Collie's the main character or one of the main characters in Ascension. And Cerberus gets a mole into there who ends up drugging Jillian, and there's a lot. So we dealt with the elusive man there, and we'll deal with him in the next book eventually too. There's also a whole comic series about the elusive man. There's tons of beta content.
Yes.
All right, I will open the squad menu. Jesus.
Let's level up. While you're doing that, I will answer a question from way earlier in the hour. Or are you done, or do you need to?
I'm already done.
Okay, never mind. Is there a question? I wanted to answer Arcane Flame's question more about the Firmament inspired one-shot. Patreon exclusive episode for that, though. I'll try to explain more when we don't have so much dialogue and cutscene to get through.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
This sounds too whatever, so...
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Interesting thing that we could discuss at some point. We could never play it. There was, way back when this came out, a smartphone game that featured Jacob. He was the main character. And it was a mission. I forget where it was. It might have been during his time as a Corsair, but it also featured Miranda. It's kind of a mission they were both on.
Interesting. Okay.
And that's all I know about it. I never actually looked into it because I could never play it.
Right, that makes sense.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
I mean, I can respect that at least.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Everett continues. His parents call him Lou, and his schoolmasters call him Sevman. I can't tell you what his friends call him because he had none.
I'm here for the fan fiction, I think.
Generality goes, "Is there a situation where you're more tolerable?" As a quote, I think towards Miranda. And then Generally goes, "Ah, I remember the era of tie-in phone games. Yes, it feels so long ago, but actually it was like at most 20 years away, ago. Not even."
And this was, what, 2008, I think? 2009, something? Something like that.
I think it was a little later, because I remember this came out when I lived in my first apartment.
Okay.
The first game came out when I was a junior, senior in college.
I mean, somebody can look it up. You could look it up. You are on... I can't look it up.
I could look it up, but I also feel very tired right now.
Oh, right. I forgot that counts as a mission.
Yes. We level up.
Yeah, I don't like this gamey aspect. Essentially, you're sending back mission reports is what it is.
Yes. While the elusive man drinks a cocktail and reviews them.
Well, he's smoking, actually. You can see the smoke.
Yes, he's also smoking.
We're not going to be able to finish this, but we can start this.
Yeah.
The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared. We've got no target to go after.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
It's actually very sad when you get the answer of who's left behind. Ever goes. And it's based on a C.S. Lewis quote, if you didn't know. Oh, it's a good quote. Cerberus made sure you have a rifle. Isn't that so nice of them, Mystic? We could totally forgive them for their war crimes.
Actually, do we have a rifle? We have a pistol, an SMG, and a grenade launcher, which didn't get refilled when we left.
Lame. But yeah, grenades, they do not reload the same way that guns do. You have to actually search it out and get the ammo. It's very annoying. Generally goes a rifle better than a crowbar. True.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Mystic, how much further did you want to go? Okay.
It is the first episode.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
We should probably get to a good cliffhanger point. I feel myself fading.
Security systems are disabled at the other colonies.
Excuse me.
Up front!
Shoot them before.
Shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
So there's a time limit to those.
There is a time limit if you didn't notice the bar counting down at the top.
You get fewer credits the longer it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Draw right!
Okay.
Well, I don't think that's working well for it right now.
My shields are down.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting the stranger sense of deja vu.
Yes.
That we played this on a stream before.
We did. And I messed up.
Because we were referencing that particular line.
Yes.
About what happened on the Quarian fleet, because that was what Ascension was all about.
Yeah. And essentially that explains literally this little segment.
That said, I do not have that save file anymore, and that doesn't reflect Lorena Shepard.
And
so.
On top of that, I didn't click through to get that exclamation by accident.
I don't remember that.
You were kind of frustrated with me about that. Like, understandably so, but frustrated.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
But I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah. Generally goes, let's not bicker and argue over who's killed who. Over who killed who. I can't pronounce that right. I'm sure the accent's not coming through. I'm unfortunately very tired because since Gen Con,
right,
I've just been super tired. But
okay, I get it. I am holding left shift. Stop telling me. Thank you.
Yes. Thanks, guys, for joining us. No big votes or anything yet. Mystic, is there any vote that we should be putting up for the patrons for 2 weeks?
So here's the thing. I could put votes up like who's our romantic interest, but that would spoil a bunch of character stuff.
Yeah.
And for other big choices, it's hard in this one to do that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of chat-based voting. But again, Patreon backers get double votes. So.
Yes. True. Accurate. So if you want to vote, more likely than not, the bigger choices will be stuff that's decided live, but there will be some stuff we'll be able to put.
Yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. Certainly, once we start going and trying to get crew members, it's not like in Mass Effect 1. You have more freedom of which order you do things in.
Yeah,
that will probably be a choice of who's going to be first.
Right.
So. In fact, given that we're already here at Freedom's Progress, that will probably be a poll that I should put up.
Yes.
Although, again, there's going to have to be some spoilers.
You'll have to do a spoiler tag on there. Yeah. So, but with that, I think it's a good place for us to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Good cliffhanger. And hopefully you guys can catch us in 2 weeks. We are going to be catching up with Far Cry 2 on Saturday, since we weren't able to do it before we left for our trip.
So Saturday we'll be doing Far Cry. Well, Sapphy will be playing Far Cry 2.
Yeah, I cannot imagine how well that's going to go. And
You're going to get shot.
A lot. Absolutely a lot.
And then next Thursday we'll be doing Kingdom Come Deliverance, which will probably be Sapphy running around an idyllic medieval village for an hour. Because
not in a hurry to get through that first act. Just not. It's a great episode. I'm glad we did it, but oh man, that is not anything I want to hurry through. Okay. So, thanks so much for watching tonight, guys. We will catch you next time, at least in a week.
If not Saturday.
If not Saturday.
So thanks for watching.
If Arcane Flame goes, the sword controls. I'm not looking forward to it, but
You still have to do that, though. There is a training in the idyllic village part. So.
All right. Wish me luck, Arcane Flame. All right. Catch you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.